Right, we are live on YouTube. So we have a great pool of people today who are excited to learn about the domains of management and marketing, because most of them only know about sales and marketing. I hope after today's session they'll have a clear pathway and a roadmap for the same. So
Yeah, definitely, because they have not been till the business development, product management.
right,
Just till now, if the Pharma guys, they have seen that how the drug is manufactured and how what is the MOA of that particular
right,
drug.
absolutely. All right, then we can begin the session. It's 11 sharp. So, first of all, a very warm welcome to our esteemed speakers and all the participants on a bright Sunday morning. We are here with the day two of the first National Online Pharma Symposium, which is going to give you a guidance for your brighter future. So, at Payambora classes with more than 21,000 subscribers and 3 million plus viewers, and a community of 7,000 plus on Instagram, 1.5K plus on Telegram, and 6,000 plus on WhatsApp. I am the founder, and we are here with the um, first session of the day two by Mr. Byomnath Chaube, titled "A Comprehensive Overview on Product Management and Business Development." So yesterday we saw the sessions of Mr. Aditya, Dr. Aman, and Dr. Farah on medical writing, regulatory affairs, and the data analytics in pharmaceutical sciences. So at the end of this symposium, you are going to get an answer. Who are you? Aap kaun hai? And these are the speakers who already delivered the session yesterday. Today we have Mr. Byomnath Chaube, who will be delivering a session on comprehensive overview on product management and business development. So, sir has been a brand executive at the Pulse Pharmaceuticals, and sir also has a great experience in result-driven healthcare professions with diverse expertise in brand management, product marketing, scientific communication, market research, marketing strategy with MBA, healthcare and hospital settings and management. He has a strong academic foundation and a great scientific undertaking to provide a managerial role. And his earlier roles have been as a product executive at at Amil Pharmaceuticals, and he's also hold expertise in competitive intelligence and market analysis. His entrepreneurial journey as a co-founder of PharmaLix has also shaped his digital roles. He has more than 14,000 plus community on LinkedIn. So the sir's vision is to grow into strategic leadership and also empower candidates to have a different perspective and a bird eye view of the management domains. So, with that, I would like to invite Mr. Byomnath Chaube for the session so that the session begins and we have a lot of insights. So, sir, the session is all over to you.
First of all, thank you so much, Payam. It's a very big introduction of mine, and it's very lengthy. And
Yeah,
so thank you so much for your kind words.
yeah.
Now, first of all, let's start with the topic that is the comprehensive overview of the business development and product management. Now, first of all, I would like you all guys to request that it's a Sunday. I know that, but could you please open your camera so that it could be an interactive session, because it's like I'm opening the screen and just speaking over here, rather than it should be a very interactive session, and it should be a two-way communication rather than a one-way communication. Yeah, my screen is visible.
Uh, yes, it is visible, sir. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, let's start now. First of all, let's understand about that how the pharma business works. First of all, before diving deep into the product management, and let's understand that how pharma business ecosystem is and how they are earning and what are the different segments in the pharma business itself. First of all, starting with the prescription business, there are brands those who are according to our Indian drug and cosmetics law. Basically, there are different schedules for the prescription based, for the OTC based, so that the companies are also prefer to be the prescription based only to be in the in that there are multiple brands that are present in that particular prescription business. Basically, what happens that the sales representative goes to the customer. The customers are doctors. Now they go there and they pitch their brand regard that what are their USPs and what kind of solution they're providing in the particular therapy. Now the power is with the doctor itself that he will decide whether he have to prescribe that brand or not. Now next coming to the OTC or consumer health. Consumer healthcare, basically what happens that the selling power is with the chemist. For example, there are multiple OTC and consumer healthcare brands, such as if anyone having fever, they will go to the chemist, they will ask for the paracetamol. It's totally on the chemist that whether he will dispense crocin or calpol or dolu. It's the selling power is with the chemist. Now there is an institutional business. In the institutional business, basically the company focuses on the institutions only, such as medical colleges, corporate hospitals, government clinics, ESI clinics, or army hospitals. They focuses on that particular institutions only, so that they could make sure coming from that particular institutions. Next is API businesses. In the API businesses, API means active pharmaceutical ingredients. The manufacturer needs API to their particular formulation or the tablet or the syrup that is in this. Basically they require the API. They purchase any other organization, then they manufacture it. In the next is CDMO and CDMO or contract manufacturing or third party manufacturing. You might be very familiar with it. Now in the contract manufacturing, and basically what happens that the marketing organization get manufactured from the any other organization and they just do the marketing part, not the manufacturing part. And this is known as basically the CDMO organizations or the contract manufacturing. Might have heard of the third party manufacturing. All these comes under this only. Next is exports and international markets. You might be heard that India is the second largest pharma exporters in the world. This is because only this the international pharma business is booming up right now. And there are multiple organizations; those are only focused on the international market. There is no domestic presence of them. And there are multiple MNCs also; those are focusing on basically on the international marketing also. In the international marketing, that might be there might be two to three types also. They will manufacture, they will market, and they will brand it from the Indian organization name only, and they will sell it out in the foreign countries. Next is that they will manufacture in the India, but they will mark the present in the US or UK. They will brand it from their name and logos, and they will sell it out. And next will be the API. They will get the APIs from India and they will manufacture in their own countries. Basically, these are the multiple business variants that is present in right now in the pharma segment. Now let's come to the what is business development. Now basically in the pharma business development, your basic role would be that we will discuss it further. First, let us understand that how many types of business developments in the pharma it is present. Now coming to the types of business development in the pharma segment, that pharma sales prescription oriented. As I have mentioned earlier also that basically there is a brand of organization. The medical representative or sales representative goes to the doctor and basically his customer is the doctor only, and he will pitch his brand and he will promote his brand to the doctor, and get the orders if he will be able to convince the doctors. in the prescription market or as well as in the OTC market also. With the chemist, they have to build their relationship with the doctors also. Now in the API and the similarly in the API and the third party manufacturing also, they have to build their relationship with that with the marketing organizations also, and with the person who ensures this that he has the purchasing powers. Now coming to the next point, that what are the skills are required for the business development. Communication skill is very important. Communication skill is the only key of success in the management that will make you differentiate that will differentiate from the other persons, other candidates also. Now next is market understanding should be there. And market understanding means that you should be aware about your territory specifically in which you are working on. That how the business works, that how the business, how the supply chain works. The basic knowledge should be there. Next is commercial awareness, that how the discount works, how much discount you should give, how much discount, how much less discount you will. All this should be you should be aware, and this convincing skills should be there. Next is understanding the product or the therapy. Now understanding the product is multiple times what happens that the guys those who have done the MBA and they B Farm they have did earlier, but currently they have completed their MBA. They are usually asked that whether I should have a pharma knowledge or I should again study the pharma for the interviews. It is very important to learn the pharma, and they should know the pharma. You have spent 4 years in it, and you are going into the pharma business only. You will be preferred because you have did your bachelor of pharmacy. Negotiation and the persuasion skills that I have discussed, and next is Excel and basically the analytical skills. Yesterday I was listening to Mr. Aditya sir. He was also very particular about the Excel, and it is very important. You have to learn it at any cost. Next is presentation and follow-up disciplines. Presentation skills should be at your topmost levels. It cannot compromise in the doctor's chamber. You have to pitch and you have to convince in 30 seconds to the doctor. Doctor never gives more than 30 seconds or more than 1 minute to any of the medical representatives. In that 30 seconds or 1 minute, you have to convince it. That will come with your presentation skills only. And basic financial understanding, that how much you must be very aware about that how much business is coming from which customer. Now, this is the part of the payment. We will take all the questions in the last. Now I will continue the product management part. The basic knowledge of the business development will help you in the product management also, that how a brand would be building. Till here I was talking about that how the sales would be done, how business would be generated. Now I will be talking about that how the brand would be built, how a brand like in the prescription market, we can talk about the Shelcal. Shelcal actually, hope few of the people would be heard in the calcium segment. How the Shelcal actually has built a brand of 250 crores, and how, or in the OTC segment, how the Daikin has become a brand. Now coming to this, that what is the roles and responsibilities of a particular brand manager or a product manager or a brand executive or product executive? What are the roles and responsibilities that they would be that they would be given? Now, first is brand planning, annual marketing plan. What would be their next year's plan? What are the learnings they have get from the last few years, and what they will be implementing in the next year? All these brand plan, the strategies, they have to prepare before the financial year starts. Next is that market research and competitors analysis. You have to do regular market research, and you have to be aware about your competitors, what your competitors are currently doing, what are their strategies they are using, what are the communication that they are using right now to convince the doctors, to convince your customers. Because the market research, why you have to do is, without being aware about your competitors, you can never build a brand, and you have to play very safely, and you have to play very scientifically, as well as you have to play very aggressively at any cost. Next is that prescription sales and trend analysis, that you have to check regularly that what is the prescription trend of your brand, of the competitor's brand is going on, how the sales trend is going on, how the you have to analyze the sales data, the data of your competitors also, of your other minimum 10 competitors you have to analyze that how the prescription trend is going on, how the sales trends are going on, and how your brand is going on. Next is that how launching the products. Now, launching the product is a very typical task that whenever very few brand managers and the product managers get it in their whole career journey. There are multiple brand managers in their whole journey. They have never launched a product also. It's totally on luck in which division the product would be launched and in which segment the product would be launched. Next is that the launch planning and the cycle campaign plannings. In this, basically, what happens that in each and every brand you run a campaign to convince your internal customer. Your internal customer means your sales representatives. You will convince your sales representative that this campaign will work at any cost. That might be any kind of campaign. It depends on the particular brand to brand. If you want to take a particular campaign name, that I would anyone have seen that advertisement of the Ghar soaps?
Yes,
Ghar
sir.
soap? Yeah, Ghar soap.
Yes, sir.
What they are doing in the recent few months, what they are doing, they are every influencers, whether it is each every influencer are promoting her soap, her soap, her soaps. Whether it is a Bollywood stars or whether it is Instagram influencers, each and everybody are promoting their her soaps. It is under the campaigns only. They have to do the influencer marketings, and it basically comes from this marketing perspectives only. For example, if we talk in the pharma segment also, in the which brand example shall I take? Hmm. Have you heard about Zincovid?
Yes, sir.
Zincovid multivitamin brand of Apex Pharmaceuticals.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Syncovid.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the what happens in the Zincovid basically, that how they build the brand just by talking, just by promoting that multivitamins is required. They have launched their brand in the 2001, I think. From 2001, no one was aware about the multivitamins. What is multivitamins? At that time, they started the campaign to ensure that none of the Indians should be deficient of any of the vitamins. And from that time, they started giving the multivitamins. And today, it has become almost 300 crore or 400 crore brand. This is how from the 2001 they started, and in the 2026 there are 300 400 crore brands. Next is that how the communication strategy support should be done. What communication you have to do. It is very important that each and every word that you are speaking in the doctor's chamber, it is very important. It would ensure that whether the doctor is getting converted to your brand or that whether the doctor is ignoring you. Next is that the sales force training and the product briefing. When the strategic meeting happens before the starting of the new financial year, when the communication gets changed, when the segmenting might also get changed, when the competitor also changes the communication. By keeping all these things in the mind, we prepare the communication that is visual aid. For that visual aid, we provide the training in the strategic meetings that how they will communicate in the strategic meeting itself. The brand managers have to ensure that the communication has been done very frequently and as they have been planned on the field and in the doctor's chamber. The brand manager has to ensure this. For example, as I'm handling the Maximus division in the Pulse Pharmaceuticals, in that basically I'm handling right now 5 brands, and in that 191 territories are present in the pan India. I have to ensure that in that 191 medical representatives are communicating the right communication that has been designed and developed by the brand manager, and they are and that is getting delivered in the doctor's chamber by that 191 medical representatives on the field. They have to ensure this. And For the help, training and development team also helps and assists in this. That they also take regular trainings, regular follow-ups regarding this, and the communication gets ensured. In the communication part, I would like to add one more point. That is that there are multiple types of communications. That that could be the commercial side, commercial communications. That could be that could be regarding your computers communications. That how you are different from the computers. That communication. There are multiple kinds of communication. It depends on on the philosophy of that particular organization in which they have been built their roots, and which communication you have to follow. Means drastically you cannot go into the XYZ organization, and if they are doing the commercial communication, and you will say that no, I will do the scientific communication. That is never going to be happen. You can convince in upcoming years by showcasing its benefits, but drastically it is never going to. Next is campaign and promotional materials. Usually, when we run the campaigns, then we give some promotional materials also. That what kind of promotional materials given to the customers so that your brand could get recalled very frequently. That customer could be the doctor or the chemist also, or the third party in the international business development also. That the customer also ensures that how they are going to ensure that the brand is getting recalled very frequently. That is why when you go into the doctor's chamber, you see that the medical representatives are gifting the pen, they are gifting the pen stand, they are gifting the calendars, they are gifting the clock, they are gifting the table watch, they are gifting the tabletop. Everywhere they needs to brand, try to brand. There are several brands in the market, but the doctor's table and the doctor's table is one, and they have to ensure that their brand is visible and visible to the doctors each and every day, so that they could prescribe their brand. Are you getting my point here?
Brahmnath sir, I totally agree with this. Matlab, whenever we visit the OPD or we visit the physician's clinic, we often see Siplaki pen or we see that stand,
Yes,
lot of
yes,
companies. So that's really a
yes.
very common thing ताकि उनके daily नजर में रहे तो वो they will start prescribing it.
Exactly,
True.
exactly. Sometimes what happens that none of the pharma companies, there are most premium doctors, means very premium doctors. Right now the trend is starting, means it is in a very initial stage, that that they're mentioning that there is no need of the branding. If you want to give me that particular input or promotional material, there is no need of the branding. Give without branding if you want to give, otherwise don't give it to me. They are not preferring to keep any of the pharma branding in their doctor's chamber. Since it is in the very initial stage, but it will take time to eradicate it from the whole industry. Now coming to the next part, that is the co-functional workings and functional ensuring that the cross-functional teams are executing your works, and you have to ensure that all the things are streamlined. It's your job that you have to ensure that your sales representatives are getting this promotional materials on the time. You have first you will design, you will get it, you will purchase team will ensure that the delivery in the warehouse has been done on the time. Then the logistics team have to ensure that it has been dispatched on the time. Then you have to coordinate with the dispatch team also, logistics team also, that it has been delivered on time to the sales representative. Till delivering to the sales representative, you have to be coordinating with all these teams. Next is finance teams. When usually when any conference is going, you have to participate in any of the conferences. You have to participate in any of the you can say that any CMEs, or you can see any ACRM. You have to coordinate with the finance team also. That for the participating in the conferences, you have to there is a registration fee that might be of 50,000, 1 lakh rupees. Then you have to coordinate with them that whether it has been transferred on time or not. Digital presence. Nowadays, on each and every day, whether it's Doctors' Day, 1st of July, Doctors' Day is coming. Today is International Yoga Day, and you have to ensure that your digital presence is present. In the digital presence, you have to ensure this, that the particular branding digital flyers it has been sent to the doctors with the wishes. This also creates that branding without going to the doctor's chamber on their phones only. And next is with the medical team also. The product managers have to ensure that all the communication is certified with the medical team. They will ensure that whether this communication should be done or whether it is legal or not. We have When you are communicating anything, it should you have to keep one thing in your mind, that you are not crossing the limits, and you have to follow that drug and cosmetic acts as well as that
Unethical
magic remedies act.
malpractices.
Yeah, you have to not do the malpractices also, and you have to ensure this that you're following all that laws. And before, what happens when I was in my previous organization, I read that whole Drug and Magic Remedies Act of 72 pages before starting the communication part. That where I have to be very specific. There is a very thin line between that. If you will cross it, if anyone would put a single complaint also, your whole organ, so
Sir,
that you have to
India Bulls, right?
here.
India Bulls company also happened the same, right? Like they were sued for some reason.
I'm not aware about it, but there are few organizations that has been faced with these problems because because of the only communication problems. Or they have used. There is one organization that I will not take their names. They have used. I mean, they got certified from that particular organization for their particular brand, but they are not supposed to use their logos. They use their logos in their visual aid, and they started promoting it that it is certified from this. You can mention this that you are certified, but you cannot use their logos without the permissions. They use their logos, and companies the action was taken against them.
Correct. On certificate also, sir, we can't use the logos, right, of standards like MSME and ISO kind of.
Yeah.
Like we can
Hence, you
mention
have
the
to take the
number.
legal permissions from them, that whether you are permitted to use that their logos or not. You have to take their legal approvals.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Means you can write that it is certified by the ISO. You cannot use their logos. Yeah. So the roles and responsibilities is very clear regarding the product managers. That what are their roles and responsibilities? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now coming to the part that am I visible? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then yeah, light has gone right.
The light cut off.
Yeah.
True that.
Yeah. Now, basically, there are multiple times that B Farm candidates ask that whether I can enter into the product management, whether M Farm students ask whether I can enter into the product management, MBA also, Farm D also. My answer is yes, yes, and yes. After doing the B Farm, I will be talking about the skills also in the next slide. Yeah. Also say I always mention this point that you require the skills. That's it. The qualification is the secondary part right now in the product management. The most important thing is the skills that you should have. Otherwise, after doing MBA, also have seen multiple resumes from doing very good colleges such as NMIMS, and after doing good internships, they are lacking of the skills. Due to the lack of the skills, they are not able to enter into the pharma product management. Very important is that skills, and the skills that you have to ensure. Without skills, there is no use of it. All these degrees are just a piece of paper without the skills. After doing the B Farm, I know multiple people. After doing B Farm, they enter into the product management. They are doing currently very good in their career. They have not did their MBA. Right now, not did their MBA. After M-Farm also you can enter. You have very good scientific knowledge, develop your skills regarding the marketing, do few courses, and you can enter into the product management. After MBA, if you are BSc MBA, then also you can enter. If you are B Farm MBA, then also you can enter. After B.Pharm MBA, it is very privileged that you have a pharma background and you have did your MBA in the pharma marketing or healthcare marketing or only marketing. You have learned the marketing part, you have the background of the pharma, you have to implement it, and you have to do it. You have to learn all those skills that is required. After Pharm D, you are very good in the clinical part, in the scientific part. Just develop your skills in the marketing, and you can enter into the product management. Now, what are the skills that is required in the product management skills? First is that please ensure that you are not forgetting your basics of the Bachelor of Pharmacy. Never forget it, never forget it, and never forget it. If then forget product management. In each and every interview, the interviewer goes into the basics of the Bachelor of Pharmacies. Next is that market research and competitors analysis. How you have to do the market research, how you will do the competitors analysis. There are multiple things from where you can do. When we go on the field, we basically mentioned earlier that in the doctor's chamber, we try to when we see the supplies brand, they have given the pension, supplies given the uh, clock, we try to click their photos so that when we come back to the offices, then we have to ensure that what kind of inputs has been given by our competitors. Now the communication, what communication you are doing and how you are going to communicate and how you are going to present in front of the interviewers. Presenting yourselves with a proper and very specific communication, it is very important, and it is very important in the product management. Without that, as I was listening to the Aditya Jindal sir also yesterday, he asked that what is the difference between a candidate who have achieved 10 lakh package and 20 lakh package. He directly answered that communication. That is very true. In the same with the product management also, communication is very important. Thinking and storytelling. In the pharma product management, by sitting in the colleges or you might be studying, you cannot go into the market. Or if you are going into the chemist shop or you are or the doctor, then see particularly that what are the branding has been done in their doctor chambers and in the chemist shops. See that and take the come back to the home and see that what they have mentioned in it. Try to get it. And I would suggest that go through the FMCG marketing that is visible online, that is visible on the YouTubes, on the advertisements. Each and every word that they are telling, try to connect with them. Like why they are mentioning it. That could be the emotional marketing. For example, there is a biscuit that milk one, Doodh Ki Shakti. I think there is an advertisement of it. If anyone have seen it, that milk in the biscuit would be there. A child goes and has to the mother, and he that it gives the energy of the two rotis. Have you seen it?
Yes, sir. Many ads we have seen like
Yeah,
some.
that is the emotional marketing. Why they are trying to do this? They are trying to connect with the mothers and the childrens. And if
Yes, direct audience is there, mothers and childrens
yeah,
to target them. They are the
yes,
main
Was it
target.
of Britannia?
yes,
I
please.
think it was of Britannia.
Yeah, of the Britannia also. Now in the Parleji, what they have done they have shown that tea, that they are eating their biscuits with the tea. Everyone have tea 2 to 3 times in a single day. Means you have to have the tea, then you have to take the biscuits also. How they are positioning it and how they are convincing your mind. Try to understand that how they are doing that marketing. And if you will see the advertisement of the move, for the move, what they are showing that they are trying to specifically position in the low back pain. That if you are getting the low back pain, then apply the move.
जो
Yes, sir. Mostly
टैगलाइंस
the
होती है ना, ये
old
याद रह
parents.
जाती है जो टैगलाइंस है, जैसे आई एम लविंग इट मैकडॉनल्ड्स वगैरह, राइट?
Yes,
दिस इज आल्सो like
try to
emotional
get
marketing.
all those taglines and think about it. Why they are mentioning it? Why? Ask every time why, and why. Then you will get to know that what is marketing, that why they are doing it. And each and every brand is trying to ensure that they are different from the market. Whenever you ask to any of the brand, will always say that I am different from the market. that differentiation that you have to create as a brand manager. You have to create the differentiation. That is your very important role, that creating this differentiation means for my brand specifically, I have given almost 2 months to create that differentiation. That how that differentiation would be created from the whole market, that that you have to ensure. Then only your brand would be positioned in the market. Next is sales data interpretation. You should have good analytical skills, that is Excel, PowerPoint, and you have to analyze your sales data. You have to analyze the prescription trends. You have to analyze territory-wise sales data, sales analysis, that how that particular territory is growing or degrowing. Next is training and content creation. You should be very good in the training and in convincing your sales executives, because you are going to convince your sales executives. Your sales executive is going to convince your doctors, your customers. Next is cross-functional coordination. You have to coordinate with the sales team, for the businesses, for the inputs, whether they received or not. With the medical, you have to ensure that all the things are correct. Medical team will ensure it, and sometimes you have to discuss with the medical team, because day and night they are reading about only the scientific part. But in your whole job role, there is only one part that you have, that is scientific. But you have to sit with them and you have to discuss about it. Next is regulatory part, that all the regulatory approvals has been done of that particular brand. Supply chain, the logistics part, that in each and every CNF means carry forward distributors. The product is available in pan India, wherever your operations are there, and you have to ensure that all the distributions are going very smoothly. Next is finance part, that each and every vendors are getting receiving their payments very timely on the particular terms and conditions. Digital presence, you have to ensure that digital presence is being done. For the digital presence, nowadays webinar are going on. Basically, a pharma organization are organizing the webinars, and in that they get speakers, KOL. They could convince regarding your brand. They become as a means unofficial brand ambassador of your brand. Creativity plus commercial thinking. You have to be very creative and very creative. Today AI has came, means whatever you think you can create it there. Before that, it was very difficult. Before 2 years, if we asked that product managers that how they were building that pictures, it was very difficult to make it on the Adobe Photoshops. But currently, just put a prompt and you will get. Commercial thinking, you have to always think about the ROI, that how much you are investing. If you are investing 1 crore on a particular brand, you should get the ROI of up to 10 crore rupees. Otherwise, within the half, the ROI is not coming. The funds that is allotted to that particular brand, it would be reduced. You have to ensure that ROI is coming, that how much you are investing. Means ROI plus ROI should be always be there. Otherwise, you will be questioned for it, that why the ROI is not coming. You are investing this much of amount of money, but the ROI is not coming. Why? Now coming to this, that how you will be able to build all these skills. I have talked a very lot till now, but how you will be able to build it. Go through your basics, ensure your basics are very clear of the B Farm. Be aware on the internet, follow the channel. I think just I have E Times Pharma is there. In the Economic Times Pharma WhatsApp channel is also there. You can follow them. All the pharma updates regularly come on that particular channel, or you can follow them on their page also. Next is that communication presentation skills should be very good. Ensure that in your college you participate and you give presentations regularly. There you can improve in each and every presentation. You have to brand thinking and storytelling. Get that how your brand would be positioned and how the communications could be done. For the sales data interpretation and Excel and PowerPoint, and there are multiple videos on the YouTube. Training and content creation. Try to teach your juniors. That is the best part. Try to teach them that how this happens. Try to explain them. Otherwise, if you are not getting any juniors, then open your camera, record the video, listen it, improve it. That's it. Cross-functional coordination, organize the events in the colleges. Organize it. Then you will get that how the cross-functional coordination works. I was internship coordinator, placement coordinator, div ESL event coordinator in my DIPSRU. I've did all the things. That is why I think that in my organization, I'm very smooth in the cross-functional coordinations. Creativity and commercial thinking. You have to be always thinking about the creativity, what the other brands are doing, and how you can. Your mind should be working 24 into 7, and you have to be working on it. And how to enter into the product management. There are three routes. Payam, I think it's 11:53. Can I
Yes,
get
we have
5 minutes?
7 minutes, but no issues. We will request the next speakers if they can allow you for 5 minutes. Then we can continue. No issues. You can go ahead.
Sure, sure,
I'll request this next speakers. Yeah, no issues.
sure, sure.
Yeah.
Basically, there is a very big question that how they could enter into the product management. This question could be addressed that after BFARM also you can directly enter into the product management, but in the smaller companies. Mid-size and smaller companies would entertain you, MNCs would never entertain you. Then there is no need to waste the energy in the MNCs. Directly go with the smaller organization and the mid-size organizations and approach them on the LinkedIn, Naukri.coms, and particularly on specifically on the LinkedIn. Take their email IDs,
So,
mail them. Yes, please.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but like, why did you said like MNCs won't entertain us? Like, if we complete
Because
along with
MNCs
BFAM?
prefer BFARM MBA, they usually prefer and MBA
Yeah.
also from tier one colleges, not from any of the colleges they
Okay.
will prefer. They will directly prefer from the tier one colleges. They have signed their MOUs from the tier one colleges that they will hire the freshers from the campus placements only. That is why I
Okay.
mentioned this point. For example, let's take Dr. Reddy's, they hire from the NAPA Mohali and they go in some of the IMs also. Recently, has visited V School in the Mumbai. They go in the Narsing Munji and they go in the IM Bangalore. Last year, they gone in the IM Bangalore for the first time in the history that any of the organization went to the IMs.
Right, right, sir.
Yeah. And next is that sales and marketing route. If the job in the product management, I can understand there are multiple freshers, those who have did their BFARM and MBA, but they're not getting the job in the product management. They can start with the sales job for the 6 months, and they can side by side they can apply for the product management. Then in the sales, they can understand that how the marketing is getting implemented. They can learn from there, and they can present it in the beautiful interviews, and from there they can go ahead. So there are multiple organizations. They prefer BFARM MBA plus 2 years or 1 year sales experience. Then only they get they hire in the product management. Is by doing BFARM MBA and a very good internships. By doing BFARM and MBA, you will get to know that from the pharma knowledge and the marketing knowledge. Then the internship would help you in the practical knowledge. A whole combo will make you ready for the product management and for the brand management. There is no issues in it. Basically, what the employers are looking for right now, scientific understanding is very important. Market business acumen should be very sharp. Communication and presentation should be very good. Data analysis skills, Excel and PowerPoint should be done. Few of the organizations, such as GSK, after 2 or 3 years when you will enter there, they ask for the Tableau, and by that time you can learn Tableau. But for the as a fresher, Excel is sufficient. Brand thinking, brand strategic mindset, I have explained that how you can get it. Teamwork and cross-functional collaborations, organize all the events in the colleges, and creativity and the commercial thinking that in each and everything, get see the what is the price in it, how they are selling it, how their business strategies are working on. Next is this, how to search the jobs. Very, very important. LinkedIn, and LinkedIn. Be active on LinkedIn. Be up. And one thing you have to create it that open the notification, and when you there is a button that basically ask for that get the notifications regarding the similar jobs. On it, and you will get the similar kind of jobs. and be active on the LinkedIn. It is very important. Without that, you are not able to do it. Ensure that you are connected with your alumni, with your seniors, with your faculties, with the industrial peoples by going into the conferences, multiple conferences that is organized in your cities, and go there. Just do not listen and write on a piece of paper and get back. Go and connect with them and get it connected very frequently. Keep that touch for a year, 2 years, 3 years. No one knows which person would help you at which moment of your life. And make sure that your CV is ATS friendly, and your CV is explains about you very perfectly, and your CV is sufficient for a product management skills. All the skills are mentioned in your resume. Now, okay, thank you so much. For any doubt, connect me on LinkedIn, Topmate, and the email. You can mail me also on biomnath123@gmail.com. The platform is open for you guys to for the questions. If you have any kind of questions,
Yeah, the forum is open for the question and answers. Absolutely, the session was amazing. So, 2 to 3 questions will be taken up and entertained. So, the first 2 to 3 sessions can begin, and the first 2 to 3 questions you all can start dropping in the chat box, or you can raise your hand and you can ask to sir directly. That's not an issue at all. Okay, someone has raised their hand. Satish Sahu. Please unmute Satish and ask. Can we get the presentation?
my receipt. Yeah.
Sir, which channel to say?
The video is live on the YouTube. You can go there and
Yeah.
take the screenshots. It would be very difficult to share with everyone, I think.
The session has been recorded on YouTube. You can go and check. Not a problem. आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिएगा 15-20 स्लाइड जो आपको जैसे एक जो जॉब वाली स्लाइड है दैट्स जो एक सर ने फ्लो चार्ट कहा था ब्रांड मैनेजमेंट पोजीशनिंग वाली वो 2-3 स्लाइड्स आपको पढ़नी चाहिए.
Hello, sir.
Satish, yes, yep, Nitesh, please.
Sir, what's the difference between the rural and urban marketing?
Okay.
जैसे वहाँ कंपटीशन दोनों तरफ अलग होता है. रूरल एरियाज में अप्रोच बहुत कम होती है और अर्बन में तो है ही. तो कैसे टैकल आउट किया जाए?
और टेक्निक्स अलग है, मार्केटिंग स्किल्स अलग चाहिए, और आपका अर्बन में अलग रहेगा. अर्बन में क्या है कि आपके केवल्स ज्यादा है. एवरीवन इज कंफर्टेबल इन हिंदी और
Yes, sir. Go on.
या मींस अगर आप देखिए अर्बन एरिया में तो केवल ज्यादा है, वेरी प्रोफेशनल डॉक्टर्स ज्यादा है वहाँ पे, ठीक है. और अगर वहाँ पर आप देखें तो बेसिकली आपको साइंटिफिक कम्युनिकेशन आना चाहिए, आपको प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल्स बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए, और वहाँ पर आपको टाइम टू टाइम सारा चीज आपको मिलेगा. अगर डॉक्टर 10 to 1 बैठ रहे हैं, वहाँ पर कॉल डे भी स्पेसिफिक है कि आपको थर्सडे को 1 बजे आना है.
Yes, sir. They particularly per day they prescribe, they order the medicines. But in rural areas, it's up to 1 week or sometimes it goes upon 10 days.
Yes. तो आपको वहाँ पर रेगुलर फॉलोअप इम्पोर्टेंट है, रेगुलरली आपको सर्विस वहाँ पर इम्पोर्टेंट है. अगर आपका सर्विस अच्छा है, आपका कनेक्टिविटी अच्छा है, आपका रिलेशन वहाँ पर इजीली बनेगा अर्बन में. लेकिन रूरल में आपको रिलेशनशिप बिल्ड करना पड़ेगा फ्रॉम द स्क्रैच. एंड रूरल में एक और प्रॉब्लम ये है कि आपको अवेलेबिलिटी इंश्योर करना पड़ेगा. अवेलेबिलिटी का वहाँ पर इसलिए होता है क्योंकि बहुत लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस है. अगर आपका डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर 50 किलोमीटर तक दूर रहता है, तो अगर आपका आज आउट ऑफ स्टॉक आज होता है तो आपको पहुंचने में 4 से 5 दिन लग सकता है. तो अगर आपका अवेलेबल नहीं है, डॉक्टर ने प्रिस्क्रिप्शन दे दिया, प्रिस्क्रिप्शन बाउंस हो गया, तो वो पेशेंट आएगा डॉक्टर के पास, सर ये मेडिसिन अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो डॉक्टर फिर आपके पास आपका प्रिस्क्रिप्शन जब आप दूसरे बार आएंगे तो आप डॉक्टर बोलेंगे कि आपको तो अवेलेबल ही नहीं रहता है. तो सर्विस आपको इंश्योर करना है रूरल एरिया में, बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है आज के डेट में. मैनकाइंड जैसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को भी चैलेंजिंग आती है, जो बहुत ज्यादा रूरल एरियाज में भी प्रेजेंट है आज के डेट में.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
नेक्स्ट नीतीश कुमार.
Nitesh Kumar, please ask.
सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है सर.
हाँ बताइए.
सर मैंने बी फार्मेसी कंप्लीट किया हूँ सर. मैं अभी सेल्स के फील्ड में या बिजनेस की फील्ड में जाना चाहता हूँ सर.
ओके.
तो कौन सा एमबीए बेस्ट है सर?
कौन सा?
कौन सा
MBA बेस्ट है
MBA
सर।
बेस्ट है?
ओके, तो अभी आप कैट या नाइपर दिए थे?
नहीं सर, मैंने वो स्टेट लेवल का BGCET एग्जाम दिया था सर।
ओके, तो अभी नवंबर में आपका कैट का एग्जाम है, तो आप कैट के लिए प्रिपेयर करिए। और आपको आईएम अगर आप अच्छे से देते हैं तो आईएम्स मिल जाएगा आपको। तो आईएम्स से अगर आप मार्केटिंग में अगर आप करते हैं तो दैट वुड बी द बेटर ऑप्शन।
And
किसी भी आईएम से
also,
मार्केटिंग में
the
आपको
next
कर दीजिए।
session that we have by Mr. Ansari sir and Dr. Akash Prabhune, they are also going to guide you on healthcare MBA, Pharma MBA, which is going to start in the next 5 minutes. So you can attend that session as well. And as sir mentioned, you can try for IIM as well. Sir, we can take up one
IIM
last.
marketing.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, sure. In first option would be the IIM in the marketing. From the marketing, next would be the V School or Nasimundi for the marketing, for pharma management, and Hyper Mohali also.
Yeah.
After that, IHMR and gyms would be also better if you could pay their fees.
Okay. So, sir has mentioned 3 to 4
Thank you
colleges,
sir.
NMIMS, IHMR,
And
and
if
B School that you can opt for. So, we can take up
B
one.
School, the Linker Institute of Management,
Yeah.
it is in Mumbai.
Yeah, Mumbai. Yahi pe hai.
So
It's
one question. Hello.
please go ahead.
Yes,
Who is
please,
One
this?
Sayali.
question, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead, Saili.
So, what is the biggest mistake you see college students make when they try to transition into product management? Like for
If
students,
they
like
are, it means in the student career itself, they are coming into the product management. The biggest mistake that they do is they do not want to go on the field. Means no one wants to go in the field as a product management. Means they think that I would sit on the desk and I will build the brand. It is impossible. In current scenario, it is very impossible to without going on the field you can build a brand. Means you have to be
okay,
very
sir.
flexible. You have to travel very frequently, and you have to make yourself available 24/7. Means I receive a call at 11 also. If I get a call from the sales team with any of the team also, I receive the call and I entertain them. And they want that work-life balance. Means that is not present in the Indian pharma product
Yeah,
management.
that's true. Because, like, sir, in B pharmacy, like whole curriculum, just now this that has been changed in 2026. Like everything is
Yes,
theoretical, right? And the skills that you have mentioned are the skills that we need to learn through experience. Like the all the skills that you mentioned, we have to learn from experience, right? By putting
right.
like taking different experiences. So what can we do to learn like both the things? Like I'm a third year B pharmacy student.
Go for the internship. Approach for the internships in for the pharma product management specifically. And in the internships of the 2 months, you will try to get all these skills. And in the 2 months itself, you will get to know about the lot about the brands. And all these skills that I have mentioned, you will learn of almost 70 to 80% you will learn.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. Then I think so. That or if you have any other queries or doubts, feel free to connect to Byomnath sir on LinkedIn. He's already shared his profile, and also I'll be sharing the profiles of all speakers in the group as well, their LinkedIn credentials, so you can definitely go. I would like to present a small token of appreciation to Byomnath sir for his amazing session on product management and business development. I hope the students have got a complete idea of the brand positioning, what is the marketing, what are the different opportunities and avenues they have in this field. So once again, thank you so much, sir. We are grateful for your session.
Thank you so much, Payam, for offering this opportunity to speak with the students. After a long time, I was interacting with the students.
Yeah.
When I was in the college, only in the TIPSAR, I was over there. And one more thing I would like to mention that
Yeah.
if multiple students would be there they cannot pay the much more fees. They can go for the TIPSAR also. The TIPSAR fees is very nominal. That is, I think, 2,20,000 for the 2 years of MBA. They can try for TIPSAR also.
Okay. So you can also try for DIPSAR where the MBA fees is 2.5 lakhs. All right. Thank you very much, sir, for that key
Yeah, I
takeaway.
have did my MBA from TIPSAR only.
Sorry?
I have did my MBA from TIPSAR only. That
Okay,
is
you
why
are
I
an
have
MBA
mentioned
from
this point.
DIPSAR. All right. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Aditya sir was my senior in the he was senior we have B Farm from there only from the TIPSAR.
From DIPSAR. All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank
So
you,
the
sir.
next sessions that we have lined up is by Professor who's an associate professor at IIHMR Bangalore, and Dr. Akash Prabhune, and they will be delivering the session on a very, very important topic: unlocking success, career prospects for management professionals in pharma technology. So, talking about Akash, sir, Dr. Akash has completed his BDS from Bharati Vidyapit College, his Masters in Public Health MPH from the Academy of Scientific and Innovative Research ACSR, and his Doctorate of Philosophy in Health Informatics from the DIT University. Sir has keen researcher and has an experience at ICMR like institutes. He's also a senior program officer. He's played a role in public affairs. He served as a public health specialist. He served as an assistant professor at various colleges, and he's currently an associate professor and is leading the PGDM in AI and data science program with health informatics at IIHMR Bangalore. So, along with him, we also have Shams sir today. Sir has an exclusive plethora of experience in the field of pharmaceutical management, and he's an associate professor at IHMR Bangalore, and sir holds expertise in pharma business consultancy, competitive intelligence, and forecasting. He has been a consultant at IQVIA like top firms and WNS ZS like top firms, which are dealing into strong domains of management, associate, and competitive intelligence. With no further delay, I would like to invite the next two speakers, Akash sir, Shams sir, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Payam. I think, thanks for the introduction. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, absolutely. Please go ahead, sir.
Just give me 1 second. So I think, before I start the presentation, I just want to give, sorry, I think this is, give me 1 second. Let me do this, that's better. Yeah. So I think, before yeah, hopefully my screen is visible to everyone. So yeah, I'm just going to give an idea about the options for pharmacists in terms of the career opportunities that AI and data science present, and I will give the context also. So I think one of the few areas, so healthcare has been always what we call as the multi-sector and multi-domain. Um, what we have been trained, for example, I am a dentist, and when I go to my school or when I go um, went to my BDS and all those things, I was trained to focus on my digital career. My career path was very clear, like complete the BDS, or I can go for MDS, and that's the path. But then the problem with that is looking at the density and the crowding that we see in the Indian market. I think there are other areas which are worth exploring. What I personally learned from when I shifted my career from BDS into clinical research and then into health informatics and now into AI. Yes, the chosen paths or the paths which are taken by our seniors and all, they are worth exploring, but also they take a lot of lead time. Like there's a 3 years of time that's required either to set a clinic or to complete the MDS, and then your potential earning will kind of start around. While when I did my MSc, I think it was the scholarship was there, so I didn't have to pay much for that. And before I completed my degree, there was a job that I got in my hand, and that too, it was a pretty much good paying job for the standards in 2016. So I think that's where I felt that there is the kind of unexplored path that students need to know. And when we launched this program of AI and data science, I think we didn't expect this to happen, but in our last two batches, approximately 30% of our students are from pharma background. Many of them are B pharma, some of them are Pharm D, the 5 or 6 years program. And when they went for placements or when they went for internships, somehow the pharma companies were more interested in them than they would be in a M pharma graduates, or even the regular PGDM hospital health management. The reason was that they also the pharma companies also wanted to explore the AI, because AI is something that that everyone in the industry is talking. So they wanted also in kind of someone who was planning to build a chatbot. There is a student who is working with one of the GCC in of Australian company in India. She's a B Pharma. She's doing working in the same pharma company, but as a AI engineer. So the role is different, but the background is same. So the preference was higher, the pay was higher. That's how I personally felt there is some connection that the students can explore. I will just go through the program and also tell you guys how AI can be a new career path for you guys. It's less explored. That's one thing. Also, your domain specificity, like you come from a pharma background and you knowing AI, that adds so much value that the same pharma company which would be hesitant to hire MBA or M Pharma guys are much more now happy to explore AI guys because they know that you are from pharma background, so they understand that you will be able to speak their language. But since your technical skills are much better, they would be much more happier to do what you're saying in terms of the AI. So that's I think the context that I'm setting before. And this program which we have launched, it's a PGDM program. It's called as the PGDM or Post Diploma in Management, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. This is the degree that you will get from AICT, and it is approved by AICT. We are an NAC institute. That's I think the basics, and yeah. And I think that is the things that I spoke about. The sector is growing. There's a multi-center that's kind of built into the sector. And give me 1 second. Yeah, yeah. The screen is still visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Another
Visible.
part is
Go on.
about the great, thank you. And then the technology part. The one thing that I think we have been able to build over last 5 years in IHMR and also in the across campus is the access to tools and data sets. It was kind of limitations for many early on. So we have about 30 data sets which students do the capstone which they work on and kind of play around. The employability at the market is very good. Though people are losing jobs, the AI keeps on adding more jobs from the specialized perspective. So you will be in a market where you have the skills that market is going to ask. And then there is a small segment which many ignore but has a lot of vacancies, but no one goes there. That's the government and policy support. The ABDM, that is India's own digital health mission, actually has a lot of openings for pharmacists because they're trying to build this entire supply chain and entire process of kind of working around with medical devices and also with the laboratory guys. That's they're calling as the LMS or laboratory systems, where they again require someone who can work on the medical devices, understand the policy regulations, and there is something called as Data Protection Data Privacy Act that is being implemented in 2027. So this area is also kind of growing. So there are 4 specific things that we kind of look at when we say suggest someone that this is the to grow around. We also, I think, and the benefit again is that what we have been able to do in last 2 years, there have been the 2 batches that have been coming around, and the first batch was 11 students, and of them, I think 4 were pharmacists themselves. The one I think good news is that they one of the pharmacists who is PharmD is placed at Happiest Mind, which is a tech company. So the tech company is hiring a pharmacist because he knew the domain and he could build on their engineering expertise, and he's getting a package for around 12 to 14 LPA, I think, including the variables also. There's another one who is building for the Australian guys. A package is good around 10 sims. So that's, I think, really there is a need where we are able to place the students. And one is that the hands-on experience that we'll get. And what IHMR benefits or gives you benefit is that you don't need to go and find, in market. There are many companies who already are available or they already post internship, and we just need to kind of work with the location, the package, and all those things, and you can kind of push for internships. The hard work part, yes, I think what the speaker earlier mentioned is that you need to still go to field during the internship because that value is much more than just on a certificate. The ability to talk to people, understand their needs, and exploring is cannot be taught in any course. So we kind of try to provide the platform, but yes, the expectation is that you kind of make the maximum out of those platforms and those things. Some of the things that we have been doing, I think I can skip. You will have capstone projects, every project you're working with industry. There will also be kind of you will learn new things like Python. You will also learning a lot of maths. That is probably because you guys have been doing this in 10th and 12th. So not a new thing, but yes, the things are still kind of, and we build on a strong technical expertise or know-how, and then we start applying that. So that's how we look at when we. So, for example, one of the students who herself is a pharmacist, she has built an application to understand the anxiety or what we call as a depression levels from the speech. So if you call some if you're doing a consultation for anxiety or depression, the tone of the patient, how they are able to express themselves, that is all numeralized. We something called as the deep learning algorithm, and the machine kind of use a sentiment around that. That is again computed into a number. That number is factored out and gets the risk of anxiety or risk of depression. So that's basically she did because she was able to understand the maths behind it. So that's some effort. But if the B Pharma students do it, anyone who is B Pharma can, I think, be able to build on that. This is just the understanding of course. Basically, what we build around is that we try to look in terms of the systems, how they're working, the management part. There's also a lot of focus on software development. There's also focus on how the data flows in healthcare. We also look at the healthcare analytics part. The ethics part is there. Is a UI. UI is one area where a lot of money flows in healthcare because now everyone wants to build software which are much more accept. Go for a 12-week internships, and there you are the present or a mentor in IHMR and also a mentor from industry during that period. So there's a lot of industry back and forth, and this is all kind of centered on Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, and Chennai, South India, and then Central India. But the industry itself is in those areas. So if you are looking for tech and AI, I think there is no other better city than Bangalore. Then you go into product management. So look at the business development and communication part, management system. So basically, we comprehensively provide you the domain technical support, and kind of that helps you to work around. There's also some workshop that we arrange. You will be speaking to multiple kind of industries, including and also you will be speaking to the startups because startups are bigger kind of in number in terms of the people who are innovating in healthcare. So strategic map that we kind of say when you start the program, you start from all the sectors. Now, from a farmer perspective, I guess this will feel so a bit of complex, but again, this is something that is shifting you from a pharma background into a AI, a completely separate segment, but connected to your domain. So career growth was also what we are looking at with the early on people who did who were not doing a full-fledged other program was that they were able to kind of survive and also thrive much better in the industry. They were able to kind of grow in the positions. Many of them have reached the middle management level in 5 years. That's the time is much lesser for compared to other sectors also. And I think yeah, Python, R, SQL, NoSQL, they're all part of data analytics tools. Then there's a machine learning built, and you will be working on a projects other than just kind of pushing out the numbers. Basically, you will be given data set, you have to build, showcase, and if you go to our admire page and you can see all the students that have worked with us for last 2 years, they're all are live on the LinkedIn. So you can also check that there is no verification. You also look at big like Hadoop and Spark. You also cover the cloud platforms. And then there are tools like Tableau, Power BI. So everything that is required for industry, we try to cover, we try to introduce them, and you will also play with them. They are available. Many of them are actually in our building on your own laptops. And I think, yeah, these are the capstone that people have been working around and built. So we have 3 levels. There's a basic, intermediate, and advanced. So basics is basically analysis, prediction, recognition. And what you can see here, we have mentioned about like image processing, then regression.
पावर बेसिक है बात की मास्टर क्लास जैसे फीडबैक देना पड़ेगा आपको हाँ first of all आप most of the companies are यहाँ हैदराबाद अब मैं भी नहीं पूछ उसमें बाहर काम एंड ये काफी मुझे घर रहना है आई वाज मिसिंग बाहर रहने की मजा नहीं आ रहा 4 years में बाहर सो इट्स योर चॉइस अगर आपको लिखना मुंबई ही गारंटी ठीक है दैट्स नॉट आपको मिलता है और वो रिक्वायरमेंट ये हमने वो हम आपके मोस्ट एक बार आई विल रिक्वेस्ट यू टू कम which is got the border में करा not have have to be sure है ना और so that they can not that आपकी बात करना एक बार ऐसे and I know थोड़ा सा रहेगा थोड़ा सा डर रहेगा अगेन बट अभी ओवर opportunities that will open the doors and prospects for you. So it's not the very more. And you know one thing that Dr. Akash said कि identifying problems तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है मार्केट में गैप क्या है ये आपको वही बता सकता है जिन्होंने मार्केट में काम करा है सो इफ यू सी दी फैकल्टी प्रोफाइल जैसे शम्स सर है ही हैज वर्कड इन अ कंसल्टेंसी सो वो बहुत सारे लाइव प्रोजेक्ट्स आते हैं डॉक्टर आकाश हैज वर्क at multiple places. तो एक आइडिया होता है उससे कि आखिर मार्केट को नीड क्या है. इफ यू फाइंड अ सोल्यूशन इट विल डिसरप्ट द मार्केट, वो आपका बहुत ही तगड़ा चलेगा. So this is a very important point that he sir has highlighted कि solution से ज़्यादा problem है कि problem क्या है and how you are evaluating it. Right? Yeah, Pihu, you had a question. You can ask me. That would be the last question because we have Sham sir session lined up. So you can ask your question, Pihu. Sir will be there. Sorry. Okay, silent question. Yeah, I think so. If no one has a question, you can drop it down. We'll take it up after Sham sir session. Yeah, sir. Please continue. There was one question on YouTube, sir. If we could take that, I'm so sorry, it skipped my mind. MBA in healthcare management is a better choice or no in future? That's the question. MBA in healthcare management, is it a better choice for future or no? It's asked by Mr. Raman. There is another question by Moin Sheikh to Akash sir. Does artificial intelligence play an emerging field in pharma, and is it important to do AI and data analytics in pharma MBA? Okay. Semaglutide. That's very well said कि अब आपको attrition layoff से बचा देगा अगर आप में वो skills होगी. You rightly said. All right, Sham sir, I think so you can begin because we are already 12 minutes आपके ले लिए हमने. Please continue, sir. Yes, it is visible, sir, and you're audible as well. It's a little blurred right now. Yeah, now it is visible. Correct. Just 1 minute. You know, this domain, HEOR, my dear participants, this is a blooming domain, health economics and outcome research. Aajkal, there are a lot of big that are like pharmacoeconomics basically. So ये pharmacoeconomics and HEOR ना काफी trending है. Like few of my friends have been placed in companies like Connect HEOR and all with a very good package. So ये जो curriculum में HEOR है, seeing the curriculum and I am impressed disciplinary approach that has been included in the syllabus. Very good pedagogy. And if you all observe, they all belong from different domains like metronics, medical devices, biocon, biologics, biopharmaceuticals, IIS, that is life sciences. So all of them belong from. So that's an advantage that you get an exposure to all whichever department you are interested in, your area of expertise. And plus another point, Sham sir has already mentioned though, IHMR is in Bangalore. So Bangalore is like a hub. 300 से भी ज़्यादा companies है, I can say, of the life sciences and healthcare जो सिर्फ Bangalore में based है. So definitely a good network that you get over there. Yeah, so please continue. Sorry to interrupt. We just have one question from YouTube and then we can pick up from the chat box. Sir, I have opted for Pharma MBA in Naipur Mohali, but if my GDPI is not covered, will I be able to get an admission here? So, what is the last date, maybe, if we can tell, of the admission? He has he's selected for the GDPI, but if he's not finalized as the final merit list, so what is the last date to apply for IHMR admission? Which is the last date for? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Sir, another question from Rita. Place is good in Pharma MBA. That is the reason we should select it, or is there any other? That's a more placement oriented question. Okay. Is it because of the good placements they should go for pharmaceutical management, or is there some other perks as well? That's a question. Right. Okay. All right, that's it from YouTube. So we can pick up from chat box. Kef Ahmad Zahir Ahmad has a question. Which one is better, PGDM or MBA? And also, we'll share the prospectus, Sham sir. We can share the prospectus with them in the group so they can also have a look at that before. So, there's one question from Chaitali Patil. I have not given any entrance exam for MBA. What is the procedure to apply? Can I apply for the admission? Also, if we could connect her to admission counselor if possible for the more detail. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh, this is a great news. This is a great news. Please apply for this, everyone. Sham sir will. We can share the details of this as well because this is also a concern. Application fees. So this is a wonderful thing. We have one question on Pawan Amrutkar. What are your thoughts on DBA? Yeah. Okay. All right. Then we have covered. Akash sir is typing. You can take admission, but in November you have to attend gate and submit the mark sheet and submit application form. Attend the personal interview. If you are selected, you can receive offer letter of admission. Okay. I think so. Any other? Right, right, right. Any other questions we can take up to? Yeah. Sorry, sorry. Shamsur, please go ahead. Acha. Okay. Hmm. Right. All right. So we can pick up two more questions, and then if time permits, we can. Devyani Deshpande has a question. What specific certification should I prioritize right now? I'm in my B Farm second year. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Any more questions do we have? Okay. Last question is from Itashri Mohanty. Yeah, yeah. Please, please. Who's this? Go ahead. So we have a next question by Itashri Mohanty. We have a next question by Itashri Mohanty, sir. I couldn't qualify GPAT. Thinking of taking admission in MBA in healthcare management through Common University Entrance Test PG. Will it be a good decision, or should I take a drop for next year? Hmm. It's going in vain. Right. Suraj Kale has a question. I'm in a final year of B Farm, preparing for CAT exam. I have a doubt between Pharma Management MBA or Healthcare Management MBA for further school. So, no, 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 sorry to interrupt. Please, no, no, sir, please continue. Please continue. So there's one question from Moin Sheikh on YouTube. What is the placement ratio in IIHMR Bangalore? And I saw on the web that there is a scholarship in the first year of Bangalore. Is it true, IIHMR? By Moin Sheikh. Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So there's a filter like only the students who are capable of good communication skills or capable of having a good caliber, those are being admitted to the course. We have one question from Kef Ahmad. What is the sorry. Please continue, sir. Hmm. Okay. That's wonderful. I've never heard a marketing person earning this much at the beginning, 9 lakhs, and that too in a sales on field job. That's, that's what. Okay. 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 Yeah, you can. Yeah. Happiest mind technologies. Okay, he's done this PGTM in data science. Okay. Acha, he's going to. All right. Okay, okay, okay. We have. That's wonderful, sir. One more question. Do you have time? Okay, because we have a lunch break at 1:40 because the six sessions will resume at 3. So we can pick up two, three questions if you allow. One is from Pooja. I have a question. I've completed my M.Pharm in pharmacology, working as a quality assurance in IPQA. Due to family responsibilities, I took a career break. Now I want to return to work and start my professional career. You guide me. Where should I? What should I choose now? Yeah. Right. In fact, I like to add upon this that a lot of people wish to transit from a clinical to a non-clinical side, like working into the operations, logistics, or BD, PMT like roles, because they find that the growth is very stagnant and very stabilized, not that exponential. So if Pooja has rightly said, अगर आपको QA में मिल जाती है आप करिए, but if you wish to transit, then आपको कोई MBA related skills, or if you want to have a role in marketing, then you need to pursue the career or the course accordingly. um, hmm, right. And ये main example यहीं पे देख लो आप. Dr. Tejas, being a PharmD, he would have chosen clinical pharmacy role or probably any conventional role, but he chose happiest minds, and now he's earning a very decent package as mentioned by sir, just by doing this PGDM. तो अब उनका transition हो गया. It was difficult for him because he was knowledge of medicine maybe, or something related to the healthcare, but he chose his expertise in data analytics and health informatics, and probably he got a placement. So as rightly mentioned by Shamsar, that if you have right connection, network, and group of college that you're associated to, it assists you, it helps you to have a smoother and a more better transition. So there's one question from Surya. Yeah. Sorry, sir. I always interrupt you. Please. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Yeah. And medical devices में RA का lot of Stryker, Medtronics, Exogene, lot of companies they will hire these professionals. हमारे नाइपर में when I was there, they hired from Stryker with a package of 12 LPA for RA role in medical devices. So definitely, so one question from Vishal Tavde. One college offers MBA in pharmaceutical management, but the course is new and the fees are high. And one college is offering Pharma MBA in marketing. Which course should I go for, and what is your opinion? I'm confused. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप प्रॉस्पेक्ट सोचे आपका मतलब हम एडमिशन ले लेते हैं ये सोच के फीस कम है या पास में है बट वी डोंट सी कि फर्दर एवेन्यूज एंड फर्दर क्या हमारा प्लेसमेंट एक अच्छी नौकरी मिलेगी सो अभी जैसे 2-3 एग्जांपल इन्होंने कोट करे डॉक्टर तेजस का and 2-3 names more sir has taken that have been placed in L'Oreal and Happy Minds. So definitely if there is a good placement record and a good campus on campus, then you should go for it. So I think so, sir. We have most of the doubts, and because of lack of time, unfortunately, we won't be able to continue with the Q&A. But the rest of them can definitely connect to Dr. Shams or Dr. Akash Prabhune through their LinkedIn profile, or you can also drop me a DM. I will make sure that I connect you to them. So if you are interested for any other, if you need assistance regarding this courses and if regarding career guidance, then we will also share the admission counselor numbers with you all. You can connect to them for a better assistance. So I would like to deliver a vote of thanks to our two speakers from IHMR Bangalore, Dr. Akash Prabhune and Mr. Ansari sir for delivering such wonderful session and serving as a resource person for India's first online national pharma symposium. And till now, let me tell you that we had in this session 208 participants from YouTube and Google Meet. And this is the second day, the first half. Until now, we have got 626 participants from all four parts of India, North, South, West, and East, hoping for the same session and energy from evening 5 p.m. as well, where we will be having sessions on health informatics by Mr. Pawan Devkar, and we will be having sessions on by Mr. Asim MSL domain, and then we will be having a session by Dr. Ankita Sood. So looking forward to have you all. So that I hope that आज के sessions के बाद who are you? At least you would have answered this question by your own. Once again, thank you very much, Shams sir and Akash sir, for being a pioneer in this symposium for the role of prospects in MBA and healthcare management. Thank you very much for your time. Always.